So this competition comes to you in 5 rounds. And I'll be starting with round 1. I'll be starting with Boso Senior High Technical School. Questions will be coming from biology, chemistry, maths, and physics. Contestants, you have 10 seconds to give an answer, or 30 seconds if the question involves calculations. And if you give me a correct answer, you'll get a maximum point of 3 points. Your answer should be on 1 attempt. So please take your time, think through your answer before you give an answer. If it's correct, like I said, you get a maximum point of what? 3. If it's incorrect, it's not all the time that I'll be passing it on for a bonus. I may pass it on, and the other 2 schools, the first to press the bell will have the opportunity to answer for 1 point if it's correct. If it's incorrect, I would have to take 1 point from the already accrued points that you have. Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? Please, if a school is answering, don't press your bell if you think the answer they are giving is wrong. Wait for me to rule on their answer before you press the bell. In that said, please, Boso Senior High Technical School, please press your bell to see that it's working. Nifa Senior High and Osei Tutu Senior High. So they are all working. I wish you all the best. We may begin. I will start from Boso Senior High Technical School, but it's a preamble to all schools. Solve the equation for real values of x. Solve the equation for real values of x. Boso Senior High Technical School, yours is x to the power 4 minus 13x squared plus 36 equals 0. Osei to Senior High for a bonus. Yes, Samuel.
The values of x are -3 or -2 or 2 or 3.
Okay, correct. Nifa Senior High, x to the power 4 minus 12x squared plus 32 equals 0. Yes, Lawrence.
X is equal to 2. 4, -2 or 3.
That is not correct. Osei Tutu.
X equals plus or minus 2 or plus or minus 2 root 2.
That is correct. Your own question, Osei Tutu, Senior High School. X to the power 4 minus 5x squared minus 36 equals 0. Yes, Samuel.
X equals plus or minus 3.
That is correct. Boso Senior High Technical School. Find the energy stored on a capacitor with 24 volts across its plates if the energy it stores at 16 volts is 36 joules. Nifa Senior High for a bonus.
Yep.
Yes, Lawrence.
54 joules.
That is incorrect. Nifa Senior High, your own question. Find the energy stored by a 250 millifarad capacitor with 16 volts across its plates. Is your hand up? Yes, Lawrence.
Yep. 32 joules.
That is correct. Osei Tutu Senior High. Find the energy stored on a capacitor with 18 volts across its plates if the energy it stores at 15 volts is 25 joules. Yes, Samuel.
36 joules.
That is correct. Another preamble to all schools. A decomposition reaction is a chemical reaction in which one reactant breaks down into two or more products. Provide the names of the products formed from the following decomposition reaction. A decomposition reaction is a chemical reaction in which one reactant breaks down into two or more products. Provide the names of the products formed from the following decomposition reaction. Boso Senior High Technical School, the decomposition of solid sodium hydroxide, which is NaOH. Yes, Robert.
So upon decomposition, NaOH, solid NaOH forms Na plus and water.
That is incorrect. I'll give 1 out of 3. Nifa Senior High, decomposition of solid barium carbonate. That is BaCO3. Yes, Lawrence.
Yeah. Barium oxide and carbon dioxide.
That is correct. Osei Tutu Senior High, decomposition of solid potassium chlorate. That is KClO4. Samuel,
KCl and oxygen gas.
1 out of 3. I asked for the name, not the chemical formula. So it's potassium chloride, not KCl. And for Boso Senior High, yours was sodium oxide and water. Okay? Another preamble to all schools. Indicate the order to which the following insects belong. Indicate the order to which the following insects belong. Boso Senior High Technical School, weevils. Yes, Robert?
Order Coleoptera.
That is correct. Nifa Senior High, aphids or aphids. Yes, Lawrence?
Order Dictyoptera.
That is incorrect. Yes, Osei Tutu Senior High.
Order Hemiptera.
That is correct. Your own question. Termites, Osei Tutu Senior High. Yes, Samuel.
Order Isoptera.
That is correct. Another preamble to all schools. Given that sign A equals 1/2 and sign B equals 3/5, and A and B are both acute, evaluate. Given that sign A equals 1/2, sign B equals 3/5, and A and B are both acute, evaluate. Boso Senior High Technical School, sign bracket open, A plus B bracket closed. Osei to Senior High for a bonus. Yes, Samuel?
A fraction with numerator
Yes.
4 plus 3√3 and denominator 10.
That is correct. Nifa Senior High, cos, bracket open, A plus B, bracket close. Yes, Lawrence?
Yep.
Lawrence, go on.
Fraction with numerator 4√3 minus 3 all over 10.
That is correct. Osei to Senior High, sign, bracket open, A minus B, bracket close. Yes, Samuel?
A fraction with numerator
Yes.
4 minus 3√3 and denominator 10.
That is correct. Boso Senior High Technical School, but it's a preamble. It's a preamble to all schools, so please listen. This is a bit lengthy, so listen carefully. The displacement of a simple harmonic oscillator, which moves exclusively along the x-axis, is given by x equals 1/5 meter plus 1/2 meter sine, bracket open, 2 pi over 1 second t. So the t is multiplying 2 pi over 1 second. Did you get that? Okay. Where appropriate, leave your answer in terms of pi. Okay. Say it again. The displacement of a simple harmonic oscillator, which moves exclusively along the x-axis, is given by x equals 1/5 meters plus half meters sine, bracket open, 2 pi over 1 st. Where appropriate, leave your answer in terms of pi. Boso Senior High Technical School, find the velocity of the oscillator at t equals 1/4 second. For a bonus, I'll give my answers at the end. Nifa Senior High, find the acceleration of the oscillator at t equals 1/4 second. For a bonus, Osei Tutu Senior High, find the displacement of the oscillator at t equals 1/4 second. Yes, Samuel.
The displacement is given by 7/10 meters.
That is correct. So, Boso Senior High Technical School, you were to find the velocity at t equals 1/4 second. When you take the dx dt of the equation given, you will notice that the sign changes to cos, and then the angle becomes 90 degrees, so it becomes 0. So the answer was 0. Nifa Senior High, you would have taken a second derivative of the equation, and so you come up with the sign of it, and the answer is -2 pi squared meters per second squared. Okay. Your question, Boso Senior High School. Determine the mass of sodium chloride, which is NaClO3, present in a 400 centimeter cube solution if its concentration is 0.200 moles per decimeter cube. The mass of sodium is 23.0, chlorine is 35.5, oxygen is 16.0. That is the molecular mass. Yeah. Yes, Robert. Into the microphone.
We have the mass to be 8.520 grams.
That is incorrect. Nifa Senior High.
8.52 grams.
That is correct. Your own question, Nifa Senior High. What mass of copper 2 nitrates, which is Cu bracket open NO3 bracket close 2, is present in a 500 centimeter cube solution of the salts if its concentration is 0.300 moles per decimeter cube? Molecular weight of copper is 64.0, nitrogen is 14.0, oxygen is 16.0. Lawrence, is your hand up? Okay. What's your answer?
28.2 grams.
That is correct. Osei Tutu Senior High. Calculate the mass of manganese 2 sulfate, which is MnSO4, present in a 200 centimeter cube solution if its concentration is 0.250 moles per decimeter cube. Molecular weight of manganese is given as 55.0, sulfur is 32.0, oxygen is 16.0. Yes, Samuel.
7.55 grams.
That is correct. The last set of questions for round 1, and it's a preamble to all schools. Mention the hormones in plants to which the following description refers. Mention the hormones in plants to which the following description refers. Boso Senior High Technical School. It is gaseous in nature. Yes, Robert?
Ethylene.
That is correct. Nifa Senior High, it is in charge of phototropism. Is your hand up? Yes. Lawrence?
Gibberellin.
That is not correct. Osei Tutu Senior High?
Oxens.
No. It's also ethylenes. Okay. Osei Tutu Senior High, it induces flowering in long day plants. Yes, Samuel?
Ethylene. Ethylene.
No. For a bonus, so I should answer it myself, eh? Gibberings. And that ends round one. Challenge here from Osei Tutu about the last biology set of questions. I asked which hormone is in charge of phototropism. So your challenge says which hormone is responsible for photoperiodism. I didn't say periodism, I said phototropism. And the answer I even gave was ethylene. I did not say the answer was gibberellin. So please, we move on to round 2. In this round, questions will be posed to all schools. Questions will be posed to all schools, and the first school to press the bell will have the opportunity to answer for 3 points if the answer is correct. If that answer is incorrect, the second school that rings the bell will have the opportunity to answer for 2 points. If that answer is also incorrect, the third school that pressed the bell will have the opportunity to answer for 1 point if that answer is correct. Oh. Sorry. So at the end of round 1, Osei Tutu Senior High School had 22 points. Nifa Senior High School had 12 points. Boso Senior High Technical School had 7 points. So we move to round 2. In this round, questions will be posed to all schools, and the first school to press the bell will have the opportunity to answer for 3 points if that answer is correct. If it's incorrect, the second school that pressed the bell will have the opportunity to answer for 2 points if it's correct. If that is also incorrect, the third school will have the opportunity to answer for 1 point. But if that is also incorrect, all incorrect answers attract a deduction of what? 1 point. This is speed race. Okay? I want us to have a nice contest. So please, let's abide by the rules. Speed race means when you press the bell, your answer is what? Ready. You are ready to give me your answer. So please, once you press the bell, give me your answer. Don't read the question back to me. Okay? All right. Let's hear your bells so that we know that it's working. Osei Tutu is in a hurry. Boso Senior High Technical School, Nifa Senior High School, Osei Tutu Senior High School. Okay. So I begin. The first question. Human beings have how many pairs of sex chromosomes? Boso Senior High Technical School. Yes, Robert.
2.
That is incorrect. Osei Tutu Senior High.
1.
That is correct. Okay, 1. Yeah, that is correct. The next question. In which form is calcium present in plants? Osei Tutu Senior High.
Calcium ions, that's Ca2 plus.
Say that again.
Calcium ions, that's Ca2 plus.
That is incorrect. Calcium pectate. Calcium pectate. What is the first organ to develop in a human fetus? In a human baby or fetus, it's the heart. The first organ is the heart. An object released from rest at a height of 2.0 meters strikes the ground at a speed of 6.26 meters per second. What is the value of the acceleration due to gravity at the location the object is released? The answer is 9.8 meters per second squared. Arrange the following situations in increasing order of total kinetic energy. Arrange the following situations in increasing order of total kinetic energy. A 2-kilogram object moving at 1 meter per second. B, a 1-kilogram object moving at 2 meters per second. C, two 0.5-kilogram objects, each moving at 4 meters per second. Osei Tutu Senior High. Into the microphone.
A 2-kilogram object moving at 1 meters per second. A 1-kilogram object moving at 2 meters per second. And a 0.5-kilogram object moving at 4 meters per second.
That is correct. A 16 Newton force and a 12 Newton force act concurrently. Find the magnitude of the resultant of the two forces if the angle between them is 90 degrees. Yes, Nifa Senior High. Lawrence.
20 Newton.
That is correct. Determine the mass present in 10 millimoles of ammonium hydrogen phosphate, which is, bracket open, NH4, bracket close 2, HPO4. N is 14, P is 31, oxygen 16, hydrogen 1.0. Yes, Osei Tutu.
1.32 grams.
That is correct. Determine the sum of the coefficients of all reactants and products in a balanced equation of the reaction O2 plus CH4 going into CH3OH. Osei Tutu Senior High. Yes, Samuel.
5.
That is correct. How many orbitals are present in an atom with angular momentum quantum number 6? Yes, Osei Tutu.
49.
That is incorrect. The answer is 13. 13. A particle is projected vertically upwards, and it takes 5 seconds to reach highest point. Find the initial speed of projection. Osei Tutu Senior High.
50 meters per second.
That is correct. Evaluate and simplify the fraction. The numerator is sine 60 degrees. The denominator is 1 minus cos 30 degrees. Yes, I'll say to 2.
2 root 3 plus 3.
Please give me the answer. The bell was.
2 root 3 plus 3.
That is correct. Factorize completely x cubed minus 2x squared plus 1. Yes, Nifa Senior High.
So we have
Yes,
the
Daniel.
expression
Daniel, go on.
in one bracket, x minus 1, multiplying in another bracket, x squared minus x plus 1.
That is incorrect. So the answer is in one bracket x minus 1, in another bracket x squared minus x minus 1. And that ends round 2. double bonds likely to be present in the compound. You are given the atomic masses in grams per mole of carbon as 12.0, oxygen as 16.0, and hydrogen as 1.00. This is the problem of the day. Contestants, you have 4 minutes, and it starts now. Stop writing. Please stop writing and resume your seats. Is this the only page? So the problem of the day is from chemistry, And the contestants had an organic compound which composed of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Upon combustion, produced a combustion of 1.10 gram of the sample, produced 2.20 grams of carbon dioxide and 0.900 grams of water. So they were given the mass of the compound to be the molecular mass of the compound to be 264 grams per mole from a mass spectrometer. And from that, they were supposed to determine the molecular formula. Then they were supposed to determine the degree of unsaturation, if there was any, in the compound. So with this problem, the first thing you need to do is to find how much of each element is in the compound. And how do you do this? You find the mass of each element in the compound. So for carbon, in order to get how much of it is in the carbon dioxide, it will be 12 over 44 times 2.20 grams of the sample, because that was how much was produced. And that will give you 0.60 grams of the carbon. You do the same for hydrogen, which is found in the water. That will be, in the water, we have 2 moles of the oxygen, so it's 2 over the molecular weight of oxygen, of water, which is 18, times the mass given, 0.90. So the amount of hydrogen in the water produced is 0.10 grams. If you add the masses given, you realize it's not up to the 1.10 grams, so therefore what is left will be for oxygen. So if you subtract 0.70 from 1.10, you end up with 0.40 grams for oxygen. Now that you know how much of it in terms of the mass, you have to convert it to the moles. And you convert it to the moles by dividing the mass by the molecular weight. So for carbon, you have the mass to be 0.60 grams divided by 12, the molecular weight, so you end up with 0.050 moles. For hydrogen, you have 0.10 divided by 1 gram per mole, so you end up with 0.10 moles. For oxygen, you would have 0.40 grams divided by 16 grams per mole, and that should give you 0.025 moles. You find the mole ratio, you find it to be 2:4:1 in terms of carbon to hydrogen to oxygen. Therefore, the empirical formula is C2H4O. C2H4O. If you are able to determine the moles for each of the elements, 2 points for each. If you are able to get to the empirical formula, which is C2H4O, you get 1 point. Now, when you know the empirical formula, you can find the indices, the N. That's the number of atoms in the molecular formula by dividing the molecular formula with the empirical formula. And that should give you N to be equal to 2. Sorry, N to be equal to 6. N is equal to 6, and that's the molecular formula is C12H24O6. That is 2 points. Then from the formula, you realize that it's a CnH2n, so the degree of unsaturation is 1. Okay, 1 double bond is present. That is the solution from our consultants. Now to the schools. Boso Senior High Technical School. I think they got lost right from the beginning. They forgot that they need to find the amount of the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen before you even go to the empirical formula. So they get 0 out of 10. Nifa Senior High, I think they understood what they were asked to do, but they found the number of moles for the carbon dioxide and not for the individual elements. So I'm afraid that is also a 0. So Nifa Senior High also gets 0 because from there onwards they couldn't go on. So they get 0 out of 10. Osei Tutu Senior High School, they also began well. They found the mass for carbon, but when they got to the mass of hydrogen, I think that's where the maths beat them. So instead of 0.10 grams, they had 0.2 grams. And there onwards, the downfall. So for being able to determine the amount of carbon in the compound, I give them 1 out of 10. And that ends round 3. So at the end of round 3, which no one took the Prudential Life Insurance NSMQ, Boso Senior High Technical School had 6 points. Nifa Senior High School had 14 points. And Osei Tutu Senior High School had 38 points. Before we move to round 3, Boso Senior High School and Osei Tutu Senior High wants to make a substitution. For Boso Senior High School, we have Okanse Herbert coming in for Do Gabriel. And for Osei Tutu, we have Francis Ejay going out for Benedict Chum Danso to come in. Round 4, which is the true or false round. Okanse Herbert and Danso, Benedict, you are welcome. Okay. In this round, I will pose a statement to each school, and contestants tell me whether the statement I made is true or false in 10 seconds. Okay? If the answer you give is correct, the school gets 2 points. If it's incorrect, I would have to take 1 point from your points. I mean, your accrued points already. So let's be careful. Okay? But you can also choose not to answer. All right? And for that, I will pass the statement on for any of the 2 schools. The first to press the bell will have the opportunity to answer for 2 points if it's correct, and a deduction of 1 point if it's incorrect. This round 2, I'll start from Boso Senior High Technical School. Robert and Herbert, are you ready? Are you ready? Daniel and Lawrence, are you ready? Benedict and Samuel, you ready? Okay. Let's hear their bells again to be sure everything is still working. Yes, Nifa Senior High. Osei Tutu Senior High. Okay. Boso Senior High Technical School, your statement. Electron Transport System, ETS, is located in mitochondrial outer membrane. Yes.
It's false.
That is correct. Nifa Senior High. Electron transport system is located in mitochondrial intermembrane space. Lawrence.
False.
That is correct. Osei Tutu Senior High. Electron transport system is located in mitochondrial matrix. Yes, Bennett.
False.
That is correct. Yes, because it's located in the inner membrane. Right. Boso Senior High Technical School. Equal volumes of ideal gases at the same temperature and pressure contains the same number of moles. Yes, Herbert.
True.
That is correct. Nifa Senior High. Equal volumes of ideal gases at the same temperature and pressure contain the same number of molecules.
True. True.
That is correct. Osei Tutu Senior High, equal volumes of ideal gases at the same temperature and pressure contains the same mass of molecules.
False.
That is correct. Boso Senior High Technical School, galena is an ore of copper. Yes, Herbert.
False.
That is correct. Nifa Senior High, hematite is an ore of iron. Yes, Lawrence.
True.
That is correct. Osei Tutu Senior High, magnetite is an ore of iron. Yes, Benedict.
True.
That is correct. A preamble to all schools. A and B are integers. If A cubed minus B cubed is even, then A and B are integers. If A cubed minus B cubed is even, then Boso Senior High Technical School, A and B are both even. Yes, Herbert?
True.
No. That is not correct. Nifa Senior High, A and B are both odd.
False.
That is correct. Osei Tutu Senior High. Either A is even, or B is odd, or A is odd and B is even.
True.
No, that is not correct. Another preamble to all schools. Indicate whether the following are true or false for both asexual and sexual reproduction. Indicate whether the following are true or false for both asexual and sexual reproduction. Boso Senior High Technical School, gametic fusion takes place. Yes, Herbert.
False.
That is correct. Nifa Senior High, transfer of genetic material takes place. Yes, Lawrence.
True.
That is correct. Osei Tutu Senior High, progeny have some resemblance with parents. Yes, Benedict.
True.
That is correct. Boso Senior High Technical School, when a ray of light is reflected from a surface, the incident and reflected rays lie in the same plane.
True.
That is correct. Nifa Senior High, when a ray of light is reflected from a surface, the incident and reflected rays are on the same side of the normal to the surface at the point of incidence. Yes, Lawrence.
False.
That is correct. Osei Tutu Senior High, when a ray of light is reflected from a surface, the sine of the angle of incidence equals the sine of the angle of reflection. Yes, Benedict.
True.
That is correct. A preamble. The following set of quantum numbers for a given atom are possible. So I'll be giving some quantum numbers. The following set of quantum numbers for a given atom are possible. Boso Senior High Technical School, 4, 0, 0, negative half. Yes, Herbert.
True.
That is correct. Nifa Senior High, 4, 2, negative 2 plus half. Yes, Lawrence.
True.
That is correct. Osei Tutu Senior High, 4, 3, negative 2, negative half. Yes, Benedict.
True.
That is correct. The last set of statements for round 4 was to Senior High Technical School. If a triangle has 3 axes of symmetry, then it is equilateral. Yes, Herbert.
True.
That is correct. Nifa Senior High, if a triangle is isosceles, then it fits its outline in 2 positions. Lawrence,
False.
that is incorrect. Osei Tutu Senior High, a scalene triangle has 1 axis of symmetry. Yes, Benedict.
False.
That is correct, and that ends round 4. At the end of round 4, Boso Senior High Technical School had 19 points. Nifa Senior High School had 27 points. And Osei Tutu Senior High School had 51 points. We move to round 5. In this round, I'll be reading a set of clues pointing to a particular answer, I mean specific. And it's to all schools. So you can draw my attention as I'm reading the clues by ringing your bell. When you ring your bell, your answer should be ready. Hey, I said it too. I hear you. If the answer you give is correct whilst I'm reading the first clue, the school gets 5 points. If the answer is given whilst I'm on the second clue, the school gets 4 points. By any other number of clues thereafter, the school gets what? 3 points. But if your answer is incorrect, you have to sit out for that particular riddle, okay? You can come back when we move to the next riddle. So, oh, there's a prize at stake here too. In this round, we have the Girl Riddle Bonanza, which rewards a school that is able to solve 3 or all 4 riddles correctly. If you are able to solve the 3 riddles correctly, the team gets 800 Ghana cedis. But if you solve 4 riddles correctly, the team gets 1,200 Ghana cedis for your pockets. Free. So let's check the bells, as Osei Tutu reminded me. Boso Senior High, Nifa Senior High, and Osei Tutu Senior High. Okay, my first riddle. I am a 2-digit number. I am a prime. My digits are successive integers. Yes, Osei Tutu.
23.
No. That is not correct. The sum of my digits is 13. My first digit is a product of 2 successive primes. Who am I? Yes, Nifa Senior High.
So we have 57.
That is incorrect. Boso Senior High. Yes, Herbert.
67.
That is correct. That is correct. 67. My next riddle. I am an organic acid present in most fruits. In the food industry, I bear the code E260 and commonly used as a preservative. I am frequently encountered in homes, particularly in kitchens. Yes, Boso Senior High, Herbert.
Vinegar.
That is incorrect. I am the active ingredient in vinegar. Yes, Osei Tutu Senior High.
Ethanoic acid.
And that is correct. The third riddle. In human anatomy, I am a depression or fissure where structures such as blood vessels and nerves enter an organ. For some species of fungi, I am the microscopic indention left on a spore when it separates from the sterigma of the basidium. I can also be a nucleus of a starch grain, the point around which layers of starch are deposited. In botany, I am a scar on a seed. Yes, Osei Tutu Senior High.
Hilum.
Hilum is correct. The last riddle for the round. Will Osei Tutu get the 800? Or Nifa can get it? Or Boso? Oh, it's up to the contestants, not me. All right. I am a physical quantity. I am used to describe a moving object. My value for a stationary object is 0. Yes, Nifa Senior High. Lawrence.
Velocity.
That is incorrect. Boso Senior High. Herbert.
Acceleration.
No. Osei Tutu, this is all yours. I am always positive whenever I do not equal 0. I am the energy an object possesses on account of its motion. Who am I? The way Benedict is smiling.
Kinetic energy.
That is correct. And that ends round 4. At the end of the contest, Boso Senior High Technical School, their substitution Herbert came in. I think it was a good time he came in. So they ended the contest with 22 points. Nifa Senior High had 27 points. And Osei Tutu Senior High School wins the contest with 60 points. Thank you for joining us for this thrilling contest. Congratulations, Osei Tutu Senior High School, for winning this contest and qualifying to the 1H stage. Boso Senior High Technical School and Nifa Senior High, unfortunately, the journey has to end here. But I'm hoping that next year you come back strong and hopefully you qualify for the next round. Osei Tutu, if your score remains the highest for the day, you can also win the Airtel Tigo Highest Scorer Award, which at this stage is worth 1,000 Ghana cedis. Viewers, do make it a point to join us for the next contest, which will feature Archbishop Porter Girls Senior High School, St. Mary's Seminary Senior High School, Lolobi, and Drobo Senior High School. The National Science and Math Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Absa Bank and supported by Joy News, Well, Prudential Life Insurance, Airtel Tigo, GNPC, Dano Milk, Newmont Ghana, Academic City University College, Accra College of Medicine, and YFM. I am Dr. Anita Adjoa Opong. I was your quiz mistress, and this is a prime time production. Thank you.
Senior High School for winning this contest with an impressive 60 points. Hopefully, by the end of the day, you can win the
Chat to us anytime, anywhere. Access our virtual assistant, the APSA bot, 24/7. That's Africanacity. That's APSA.